Welcome to BMIC. Today our topic is divisibility rule of 13. In this topic, we are going to see 5 rules for this test. Let us see rule 1. So in the rule 1, we are multiplying unit digit with 4 and added to the rest of the number or digit. For example, 585, whether it is divisible by 13 or not. By this rule 1, we have to multiply unit place digit with 4. Whatever answer we will get, that answer is added to the rest of the number, that is 58. So 5 times of 4 is 20. I'm adding to the 58. Then I got here 78. We know that 78 is divisible by 13. In case you don't know whether it is divisible by 13 or not, then again multiply unit place digit with 4. Then you are getting here 32. The 30, sorry, yeah, 32. The 32 is added to the 7. Then we are getting here 39. Now we know that 39 is divisible by 13. So therefore we can say that 585 also exactly divisible by 13 here. Let us see rule 2. In this rule, we are multiplying unit digit with 9 and subtract from rest of the number. It means whatever result you are getting after multiplying unit place digit with 9, that resultant value we are going to subtracting from the rest of the number. Let us take here one example and try to understand the rule 2. For suppose we have to check whether 728 is divisible by 13 or not. By this rule, we have to multiply unit place digit with 9. Then whatever answer you are getting, that is 72, we have how to subtract from the remaining digit. So if you subtract 72 from 72, then we are getting 0. Now this 0 is exactly divisible by 13. So we can say that 728 also exactly divisible by 13 here. Let's take another example. 1274. We have to check whether it is divisible by 13 or not. So according to rule 2, we have to multiply unit place digit with 9. Then we are getting 36. That 36 we are going to subtracting from the 127. Then we are getting here 91. So here 91 is exactly divisible by 13. So we can say that the whole number also divisible by 13. Suppose if you don't know whether 91 is divisible by 13 or not, then immediately again you have to multiply unit place digit with 9 and the resultant is subtracted from the rest of the number. So 1 times of 9 will be 9. So that 9 is subtracted from the 9. Then you are getting 0. Now the 0 is exactly divisible by 13. So we can say that 1274 also exactly divisible by 13 here. Okay. Let us see rule 3. So we are talking about 13. Suppose if you express this 13 in the form of ax plus b, then we can write as 1 times of 10 plus 3. If you find HCF of A, B numbers, that is 1, comma 3. So HCF is 1. When HCF is 1, then we can directly perform or test the divisibility rules with those numbers. Let us take one example. 546, whether it is divisible by 13 or not. For that, first we have to take 1, 3 below the number. Here we have 10. So that means here unit place digit and the rest of the digit will be separated. So they will form two groups. So first unit place digit is multiplied with 1. Then you are getting 6. And the remaining group will be multiplied with 3. That is crisscross product here. So then you are getting here 162. After that, you can see here plus symbol is there. So because of plus symbol, we are here subtracting. Already I discussed this method in the universal divisibility test video. So after subtracting, you are getting 156. We don't know whether it is divisible by 13 or not. Then immediately same rule we have to apply. We are writing 1 3 here by the crisscross sutra. 15 3s are 45 and 1 6 are 6, and we are subtracting here then we are getting here 39. So now 39 is exactly divisible by 13. So 546 also exactly it is divisible. Okay, let me take here another example and try to understand the concept. Okay, for suppose 1096, whether this number is divisible by 13 or not. So we have 10 here. So single digit we have to take. So from the unit place digit. So 1 and 3 I'm writing. So this will be one part, this will be one part. So that part is multiplied with 3. Then we are getting 227. We are subtracting 6 from that. So then we are getting 321. Again we are taking 1 3. So we are multiplying 32 with 3. Then we are getting 96. From that we are subtracting 1. So we are getting here 95. Still you don't know whether it is divisible by 13 or not. Then immediately the same rule we have to apply. So then you are getting here 27 minus 5 if you are subtracting. So then you are getting here 20, 22. Now here 22 is not divisible by 13. So we can say that 1096 also not divisible by 13 here. Let us see rule 4. So in this rule 4, I'm taking multiple of 13, that is 1001. So this rule is very, very useful when you have very large number, and that large number we have to check whether it is divisible by 13 or not. When the large number you can see in the examination, so you can use this rule, then it is very useful for competitive exam aspirant. For suppose if you divide this number in the form of ax plus b, then 1 into 1000 plus 1 we can write. So if you find the HCF of a comma b, you can see a is 1 and the b is 1. So HCF is 1. So we can test divisibility rule with 1001 here. Suppose let me take here one example 99432. So we have to check whether this number is divisible by 13 or not. You can see here in the x place we have 1000. It having three numbers, sorry, three zeros. So from the unit place digit, we have to take three numbers as a one group, and the remaining number will be one group. After that, we have to subtract the first group from the second group. That means 99 minus 432 we have to subtract. So then we are getting here minus 333. So we are not bothering about sign. So we are ignoring the sign. So I'm taking 333 here. So now the very large number, now it is converted into 3-digit number. So we can use rule 1, rule 2, rule 3. Any one of these rules we are using and proceeding to the next step. So in this case, I'm using rule 1. So in the rule 1, we are multiplying unit place digit with 4. Then we are getting 12. The 12 is added to the 33. So then we are getting here 45. Okay, now we are getting here 45. Now this 45 is exactly divisible by 13 or not? No, it is not exactly divisible by 13. So we can say that so here 45 is not divisible by 13. So we can say that the whole number also here not divisible by 13. So let me take here another example and try to understand the concept. But suppose 994448. We have to check whether this example is divisible by 13 or not. So in this rule, we have to group first three digit as a one group and remaining number will be another group. The first group we are subtracting from the second group. So 994 minus 448. If you subtract from the 994, so then you are getting 546. Now the 6-digit number is converted into very small number, that is 3-digit number. So we can use any one of rule 1, 2, 3. So I'm here using rule 2. So in the rule 2, we have to multiply unit place digit with 9. So that value we are subtracting from the penultimate digit. So here 54 I am subtracting. Why? Because 6 times of 9 will be 54. Then I got 0. So we can say that here the given number is exactly divisible by 13. Okay, let us see rule 5. In this rule, we are taking unit place digit as a negative, and tens place digit is multiplied with 3 and it is a positive. The next 100 place digit, it is multiplied with 9 and we are taking it is negative. Next 1000 place digit, it is multiplied with 27 and it is positive. And 10,000 place digit is multiplied with here 81, it is negative, up to so on. Here you can observe first is nothing but 3 power 0 and it is 3 power 1 and it is 3 power 2 and it is 3 power 3 and it is 3 power 4. It will be going like that. So the first unit place is we are taking negative, next will be the positive, next negative, next positive, next to negative. So alternately we are taking. Let me take here one example. For suppose 338, whether it is divisible by 13 or not. The first step will be we are taking unit place digit, we are taking as it is here, but it is we are taking as a negative. Next number is multiplied with 3 and next number it is multiplied with 3 square, and this is nothing but 3 power 0, it means 1. So 1 into 8 will be 8, so we are taking as it is. So that is the reason I said unit place we are taking as it is. So 3 into 3, that will be 9, so it is the positive, and 3 square into 9, so sorry, 3 square is nothing but 9. 9 into 3 will be 27. We are subtracting. So totally we are getting here negative 26. So the negative 26 is exactly divisible by 13. Yes. So the whole number also exactly divisible by 13. So let me take here another example. 1, 2, 7, 4. Okay. So the first number we are multiplying with 3 power 0. And the second number we are multiplying 3 power 1. And the next 3 square. And the next will be 3 power 3. So 4 in first unit place digit we are taking as it is, but we are changing the sign, that is negative. And 3 times of 7 will be 21, and 9 times of 2 will be minus 18, and 27 into 1 it is 27, but it is positive. Now you can see here this will be totally we got minus 22 and a positive 21, it is give minus 1. So minus 1 plus 21, it is give 26. Now 26 exactly divisible by 13. So we can say that the whole number also exactly divisible by 7. So in this way,